Romania fought on both sides of World War II, switching from Axis ally to Soviet partner in 1944. Their tanks rolled from Stalingrad to Budapest. Their trucks crossed the Ukrainian steppes, and their armored cars patrolled the Balkans. This is every Romanian vehicle that saw combat in history's deadliest war. We begin with the light tanks Romania fielded early in the conflict. Renault R, 35 equipped Romanian armored units with French-built infantry support tanks were purchased before the war. Heavily armored but slow with a weak 37mm gun, these tanks were completely outmatched on the Eastern Front. Romania used them primarily for training after 1941, when their limitations became painfully obvious. The Renault FT was the ancient World War I design still serving in Romanian units by 1941. Skoda LT VZ35 came from Czechoslovakia and gave Romania a more capable light tank option. Mechanically reliable with a 37mm gun and decent armor for its size, it performed adequately in the early Eastern Front battles. Romania operated about 126 of these tanks alongside its French equipment. R1 was Romania's first indigenous tank design, copying the Renault FT with local modifications. Built at Romanian arsenals with a 37mm Skoda gun, it represented national pride despite being based on an obsolete design. Around 35 were built, and they served in second-line units throughout the war. R2 modernized the R1 concept with improved suspension and a Czech 47mm gun. Romania built approximately 100 of these locally produced light tanks at the Malaxa factory. The R2 saw extensive combat on the Eastern Front and proved more effective than the aging French tanks. Now we look at medium tanks that formed Romania's armored backbone. Panzer III came from Germany to equip Romanian armored divisions with modern capabilities. These German-supplied tanks mounted 50mm guns and provided firepower that Romania's indigenous industry couldn't match. Romanian crews fought in Panzer IIIs from Stalingrad to the Crimea alongside Wehrmacht units. Panzer IV arrived later to strengthen Romanian armor with a proven German workhorse. Equipped with long-barreled 75mm guns, these tanks gave Romania genuine tank-killing capability. After switching sides in 1944, Romanian Panzer IVs fought against their former German allies. T-34, 76 entered Romanian service after the 1944 defection to the Allied side. The Soviet Union supplied these legendary medium tanks to re-equip Romanian armored units. Romanian T-34 seconds fought in Hungary and Czechoslovakia against retreating German forces. T-34 85 was followed by improved armor and the powerful 85mm gun for the war's final campaigns. These upgraded Soviet tanks gave Romania modern firepower for pushing into Central Europe. Romanian crews quickly adapted to Soviet equipment after years of fighting alongside the Germans. Panzer 38 supplemented Romanian armor with Czech-designed light tanks supplied by Germany. Reliable and well-armed with a 37mm gun, they were better than Romania's indigenous designs. These tanks served primarily in reconnaissance and security roles across the Eastern Front. Moving to tank destroyers and assault guns, Romania operated. Takamar II was Romania's indigenous tank destroyer, mounting a captured Soviet 76.2mm gun on the R2 chassis. Only about 20 were built, but they provided mobile anti-tank firepower. The improvised design showed Romanian ingenuity in creating tank hunters from available resources. TACAM T-60 mounted the same 76.2mm gun on a captured Soviet T-60 light tank chassis. Romania converted about 34 of these light tanks into effective tank destroyers. The high-mounted gun gave decent firepower despite the small chassis and thin armor. Mareșal was Romania's most ambitious project, a low-profile tank destroyer with a 75mm gun. Designed specifically for ambush tactics, only a single prototype was completed before the war ended. The Mareșal represented what Romanian designers could achieve with proper resources and time. Stug-3 arrived from Germany to provide Romanian forces with proven assault gun capability. These low-profile vehicles with 75mm guns excelled at both infantry support and tank hunting. Romanian Stug-3s fought effectively until Romania switched sides and turned them against Germany. Hetzer came late in the war as German supplies to Romanian forces on the Eastern Front. These small, deadly tank destroyers with 75mm guns were perfect for defensive operations. Some remained in Romanian service after 1944 and fought in the final campaigns. Let's examine the armored cars Romania used for reconnaissance and security. AB-41 was an Italian armored car operated by Romanian forces in small numbers. Armed with a 20mm cannon in a turret, it provided mobile firepower for reconnaissance. These Italian imports showed Romania's reliance on foreign equipment for specialized vehicles. Skoda PA2 equipped Romanian cavalry reconnaissance units with Czech-built armored cars. The four-wheeled design mounted a 37mm gun and machine guns for patrol duties. Romania used these primarily for rear area security and anti-partisan operations. Ford Mom and Harrington came from South Africa and equipped Romanian reconnaissance battalions. These four-wheel drive armored cars proved reliable in the harsh Eastern Front conditions. Romanian forces appreciated their mechanical simplicity and cross-country mobility. WWII was a French-designed tracked carrier that Romania used for supply and light towing duties. Small and lightly armored, these vehicles transported ammunition and supplies to forward positions. Romania operated several dozen captured or purchased from France before the war. Universal Carrier appeared in Romanian service after switching to the Allied side in 1944. British-supplied carriers gave Romanian mechanized units light-tracked transport capability. These versatile vehicles served in the final campaigns against Germany. Now the artillery tractors and prime movers that towed Romania's guns. Tatra T-26 was a Czech truck, modified as an artillery tractor for Romanian forces. Rugged and reliable, it towed medium artillery pieces across the Eastern Front. These Czechoslovak-built vehicles proved dependable in Romania's mechanized units. Skoda RSO served as a light-tracked tractor for towing anti-tank guns and light artillery. Based on the German design, some were built under license in occupied territories. Romanian artillery units relied on these simple tractors for mobility. SDKF-7 came from Germany to tow Romania's heavier artillery pieces, including 88mm guns. These powerful half-tracks could move heavy weapons across difficult terrain. German supplies of SDKF-Z's 7 seconds gave Romanian artillery crucial mobility. Pavesi P4 was an Italian artillery tractor that Romania operated in limited numbers. The unique articulated design could traverse extremely rough ground. Romanian mountain artillery units found these Italian tractors useful in the Carpathians. Let's look at the trucks that formed Romania's logistics backbone. Ford V8-51 was the standard Romanian military truck built under license from American Designs. Thousands hauled supplies, ammunition, and troops across the Eastern Front's vast distances. These workhorses kept Romanian armies supplied despite harsh conditions and poor roads. Chevrolet 1.5-ton supplemented Ford trucks with additional American-designed cargo capacity. Romania operated these alongside domestic production and captured vehicles. The simple, rugged design proved reliable in Romanian service. Steyr 640 came from Austria and equipped Romanian transport units with capable cargo trucks. These six-cylinder trucks could handle rough terrain and heavy loads. German allied Romania received these through military assistance programs. Opel Blitz arrived from Germany to strengthen Romanian logistics with proven Wehrmacht trucks. Reliable and mass-produced, they formed a significant portion of Romanian motor transport. After 1944, captured Blitz trucks continued serving Romania against their original suppliers. Tatra 111 provided heavy cargo capacity with Czech engineering excellence. These rugged trucks could traverse terrible roads carrying maximum loads. Romanian long-range supply columns relied on Tatra trucks for bulk transport. Krupp L2H43 served as a light truck for Romanian forces supplied by Germany. Simple and economical, these trucks handled light cargo and personnel transport. Romanian units used them extensively for routine logistics operations. Mercedes-Benz L3000 gave Romanian forces German-built cargo capacity for medium loads. These trucks proved reliable and mechanically sound throughout hard service. Romania appreciated German engineering quality in its transport fleet. Praga RV was a Czech truck that equipped Romanian units before and during the war. Solid and dependable, Praga's hauled everything from supplies to troops. Czech vehicles formed a significant portion of Romania's pre-war motorization. The Fiat 626 came from Italy and served Romanian logistics units alongside other Axis vehicles. These Italian trucks provided additional cargo capacity from Allied supplies. Romania's diverse truck fleet reflected its position sourcing from multiple Allied nations. ZIS-5 entered service after Romania joined the Allies, with Soviet supplies replacing German equipment. Rugged and simple, these Soviet trucks could survive incredible abuse. Romanian units quickly adapted to maintaining Soviet vehicles after 1944. Moving to specialized vehicles, Romania operated. Citroën Congress P19 was a half-track used for reconnaissance and light transport duties. The unusual French design combined wheels and tracks for mobility. Romania operated with limited numbers purchased before the war. Tatra OAVZ-27 served as an armored car for police and security duties. This older Czech design provided protection for convoy escort and anti-partisan operations. Romanian security forces relied on these aging vehicles throughout the war. Volmagor was a German recovery vehicle that Romania used to retrieve damaged tanks and vehicles. Essential for maintaining armored forces, these heavy trucks could tow disabled tanks from battlefields. Romanian maintenance units depended on these specialized vehicles. Busing NAG 4500 served as a heavy truck and artillery tractor for Romanian forces. German-supplied nags hauled the heaviest loads and towed large-caliber guns. These powerful trucks operated with Romanian heavy artillery units. Finally, the command and communication vehicles. Horch Kafsev 15 provided Romanian commanders with reliable staff cars for battlefield mobility. German-manufactured Horch vehicles were prized for their quality and performance. Romanian officers used these for command and liaison duties. Steyr 220 served as Romanian staff cars and light command vehicles from Austrian production. Comfortable and reliable, they transported officers across operational areas. Romania acquired these through German military aid. Tatra 57 was a Czech-built light car that Romania used for liaison and messenger duties. Simple and economical, Tatras performed routine transport between headquarters. Romanian administrative units relied on these practical vehicles. Mercedes-Benz 170 volts equipped Romanian senior commanders with comfortable, reliable transportation. These German cars represented status and provided dependable mobility. Romanian generals preferred Mercedes for their quality and prestige. Skoda Superb served Romanian staff officers with Czech-built luxury and reliability. Large and comfortable, Superbs could traverse poor roads while carrying multiple officers. Romania's diverse vehicle fleet included these Czech executive cars pressed into military service. BMW R12 motorcycles gave Romanian dispatch riders fast, reliable communication between units. German-supplied BMWs proved durable in harsh Eastern Front conditions. Romanian motorcycle messengers depended on these for crucial communications. Zundap KS 750 provided Romanian forces with sidecar motorcycles for reconnaissance and messenger duties. German engineering made these reliable in all conditions and terrain. Romanian units appreciated their versatility and mechanical dependability. DKW NZ 350 equipped Romanian forces with lighter motorcycles for short-range communication. Simple and economical, these German bikes served throughout the war. Romanian dispatch riders used them extensively for routine messages. Fighting with the Axis, then switching to the Allies, Romanian crews operated equipment from 4 different nations. These machines carried Romania through catastrophic defeats and hard-won victories, leaving a unique legacy in World War II's brutal Eastern campaigns.